Weird shit that only happens in private school, part 15 and featuring viewer stories. So, one of my physical science teachers tried to tell us that the Bible is scientifically accurate, what with its depiction of Leviathan monsters, because the justification was, no, those were dinosaurs, or they could have been. An anonymous user on Instagram sent me a story with a much gnarlier private school experience than mine. This user had to go to pro-life marches, was told you're a Catholic blondie, and you will have to tie a man down, you'll never be a lawyer, instead you will only be a small-time journalist or a stay-at-home mom. And in addition to that, one kid walked around in his underwear at school and said, any girl who looks at me will go to hell. I believe in you, anonymous user on Instagram. I think that you'll be more than what your private school says you'll be. On a positive note, Alessandra Rossi 11's religion teacher said that you're married to anyone you love and that love is love. Weird shit that only happens in private school, part 16, and today we're reading stories from people who went to school with me. Okay, so Megan R. Ellis and I, we both had the same music appreciation class, and our teacher threw a shoe at someone when they wouldn't stop talking. This same teacher also drew on someone's face with Expo marker when she got mad at them. When the juniors and seniors were out for the retreat, we had a 3-day seminar, and part of that 3-day seminar consisted of speakers explaining why the song Wild One was ungodly. And one time our geometry teacher farted in Megan's face and blamed it on an exchange student. So during prom, some people smoke weed and drink, but no. And somebody in Elizabeth Purdy's grade snorted salt and pepper. He said that the pepper tore up his nose. Weird shit that only happens in private school. Part 17 and with a viewer story because, oh my god, my inbox is overflowing with those. I don't know if y'all grew up Christian, but if you grew up Christian, I mean, you might have been told that you're listening to Satan if you believe bad things about yourself. And well, my 3rd grade teacher was taught that. She believed that she was a bad mother because her son smoked marijuana. This was way before it was legal. You know that one PE teacher that told us to run for Jesus? Yeah, she told my mom that her husband deserved a hot wife and that she was too fat. So at the stupid Loch Chilla's private school, she and her guy friends picked the library door lock so that they could steal these Romanian toys called stickies, and then she got suspended for 5 days and actually got in more trouble because she was the only girl. Private school gender roles. Weird shit that only happens in private school, part 18, and we're sliding into my Instagram DMs for some viewer stories. Here we got a user named Call Me Sydney. Hello, private/Christian school stories. So, this didn't happen to me, but it did to my friend. So she knew a boy in her class who would constantly just shout out the names of sex positions and then after class would explain what they were and the teachers did nothing to stop him. Is it weird that I low-key respect this kid? And we got someone named Abby Baker, Badger, I don't know. Hello, this is a private school story! We had a lockdown one day because there was one guy on campus who we didn't know. After the lockdown was over, the teachers and all the staff members were so scared that every time a kid went to the bathroom, the teachers had to be inside the stalls with us. Alright, you win! I've never had to have a pee-pee pal where I went to school. Weird shit that only happens in private school, part 20, and it's been a while since I've done one all about me, so we're gonna do that. Y'all remember that PE teacher that called my mom fat and told us to run for Jesus? Yeah, she told us it was ungodly to exercise for our appearance. Yeah, ironically, this teacher was fat too. And I'm not saying that as an insult. I think her BMI would be at least overweight. One time in 3rd grade, we were reading a story for English, and someone asked the substitute teacher, oh, what did you think of the story? And then she was like, I was reading Matthew the whole time. One kid in my Bible class said that VeggieTales should do an episode about Rahab the prostitute, and when my Bible teacher said, hey, they probably don't want to explain prostitution to little kids, he said, oh, well, she can sell pizzas. Weird shit that only happens in private school, part 19, featuring viewer stories. Alright, so in my junior high and high school years, my physical science teacher had bags of hair pinned to the wall that contained hair from boys who had long hair that didn't fit the dress code. Rumor had it that one of my teachers believed it was a sin to wear a 2-piece bathing suit. This same teacher told my friend that she had too hot legs when she was wearing a skirt that violated dress code. My friend was 12 at the oldest at the time. And the next story comes from Charles Lee. Alright, so in 3rd grade, Charles Lee and their best friend decided to yell, "I like girls," when the teacher was away, and then the boys were like, "Oh god damn it, but I liked you though," and then they started fighting. Charles Lee said, "Whoever wins likes me more," and one kid broke a bone. Weird shit that only happens in private school, part 21, and with a viewer story. I don't think that this conversation that I'm about to reenact is unique to private school, but it happened at mine, so here it is. Oh, candy tastes like ass. But like good ass? No, like sweaty fustation man ass. I don't think fustation is a word, but anyway, somebody asked my theology professor his views on homosexuality. He said, "I'm against sexuality." He had like 5 kids. Against sexuality, my ass. We got a Karen private school story up in this bitch. Okay, here's something weird that happened in my school. They didn't care when a boy in my grade tried to punch me, but got mad at me for grabbing his fist as he tried to punch me, twisted it, and kicked him in the balls. I was in 1st grade.